Lee Summit is your destination for big city vibes and small town charm.
Head to the downtown Lee Summit Farmers Market, where local meets fresh. Then grab a cup of coffee and discover a variety of shops and boutiques just around the corner. Continue the fun in downtown Lee Summit at a retro arcade bar. Discover your new beer at one of our 6 locally owned breweries. Cool off with some handcrafted cocktails at happy hour. End the night with live music and good company. Lee Summit, Missouri.
Hello, Lee Summit. I'm Laura, and this is your flash briefing for the week of May 19th. City Council will meet for regular session Tuesday night at 6 in Council Chambers in City Hall. Meetings are open to the public or watched live on the city's YouTube channel. If you can't watch, catch the recorded meeting on demand on the YouTube channel or by subscribing to the Council Debrief newsletter, which breaks down 3 to 4 key agenda items. Subscribe at cityofls.net. Are you trained in hands-only CPR? The Lee Summit Fire Department is launching Pulse Point Respond, a free 911 connected mobile app that alerts citizens trained in hands-only CPR when CPR is needed nearby in a public location. CPR can be started in the critical minutes before emergency services arrive. Learn more at cityofls.net/PulsePoint. Stay weather aware this week by signing up for LS Aware, the city's free mass notification system. It can alert residents about a variety of events ranging from severe weather and other emergencies to more routine announcements, such as road closures and water utility maintenance. Messages will be sent to residents on their preferred communication device. You choose how you want to be notified. Learn more at lsaware.net. And kick off Memorial Weekend with the 4th Fridays Art Walk and Music in the Park in downtown Lee Summit. Find a full list of details at downtownls.org. A reminder, city offices will be closed on Monday, May 26th. Thanks for listening and have a great week.
Welcome to the Lee Summit Sign Department. We are going to walk you through our process from start to finish. We make signs as needed here. It's not like we just go out into the field and place a speed limit sign here, no parking here. Our traffic engineers, they go through and they'll do field studies. They'll send us down an engineering work order for us to go out, place new signs or remove signs as needed. Coming from the material, our blanks come in and they're just aluminum blanks. We can put our white, our red, our fluorescent yellow, green, whatever. And basically what it looks like is just that there. Throw it up into the roller. And once we got it covered, take it to our work table here, and Tim will cut the corners, cut all the access off to where it's lined up right. As far as the plotter and the software that we use, there's a street name sign there, and he's gonna go ahead and print that out on the plotter so you can see the plotter and how it operates and runs. There's standards for the height, even just on letters on the sign blank. Basically what we have on the computer there is it's pretty much set up to those. And it goes through, it's got a very small but sharp needle that goes through and cuts everything out, letter by letter. Once that's done cutting, our next stage would be bringing it over here. Currently picking out the sign letters right now. We call it weeding or picking or however you want to call it. Next, putting it on the transfer tape. Then after it's taped, we bring it over to the roller. That's where we apply it to the actual sign blank. And we'll roll it through one time just to get the air bubbles out. And the last stage is basically just taking the transfer tape off the front of it. And there's a finished product of the street name sign. We'll take you out to the field and show you our process that we go through. We're gonna go out and follow our sign guys and get something installed for you. This is where we check our underground utilities. Tim, you got AT&T?
AT&T's back here.
Evergy, Google, so we should be good to go. We normally put all of our stuff together out in the field. Then once the base is installed, we'll go ahead and put the post in there. We've come up to perfect. And that's how we do it. Simple, quick.
Smith Hat Company is coming to downtown Lee Summit. Purchase a variety of hats, including cowboy or cowgirl hats, or unleash your creativity and design a one-of-a-kind custom hat, choosing from premium materials, unique embellishments, and expert craftsmanship. Smith Hat Company is hanging its hat here in spring 2025. Summit Play Village is coming to South Lee Summit near Raintree. The indoor children's playground will be for children 8 and under to promote creativity, explore family-friendly activities, and have fun. Summit Play Village is set to open in April 2025. Street food sensation turned fast casual hit Dave's Hot Chicken is bringing the heat to Lee Summit. Specializing in Nashville-style hot chicken and serving tenders and sliders, Dave's Hot Chicken will be arriving to Summit Woods in summer 2025. Lee Summit is getting 3 ice cream shops across the city. Howdy Homemade Ice Cream will be scooping its way into the Chapel Ridge Shopping Center. Howdy Homemade creates a place where everyone belongs, a shop dedicated to creating jobs for people with disabilities. The amazing ice cream served by amazing people will be coming in summer 2025. Brewster's Ice Cream will serve Summit Woods Crossing with over 24 fresh, rotating flavors made daily. The shop offers 150 homemade ice cream flavors, including sherbets and sorbets, as well as ice cream cakes and pies. Brewster's Ice Cream is coming in summer 2025. Summit Woods Crossing is also getting a Cold Stone Creamery. The ice cream parlor serves fresh, made-to-order customizable ice cream mixed on a frozen granite stone. Cold Stone Creamery is coming in summer 2025.
Member Lovell. Thank you, Mayor. Great presentation, Ryan. Thank you. Is there any indicator that shows, are we supporting a need with...
You know, they talk about like gym rats, kids that grew up with their dads that were coaches. Like I was a city hall rat. My dad, Tom Lovell, was hired as the Parks Administrator in 1978 and spent 40 years in public service here in Lee Summit. I would go up on the weekends when he was working and I'd run around and play and do things, and I didn't know what he was doing at the time, but I just knew that was part of our weekend routine some days, was to go up and hang out at City Hall. Being part of a city from a young age to now in my adult life, you reap so many benefits from that. The people you know, you care more for something that you've been a part of. My wife and I knew we wanted to raise a family. Just trying to find a community that we thought we could raise our children in, that was good to me, and it just felt like the right move as we were deciding on a city to come back to. Fortunate to have started a business in 2018. I founded Lovell Insurance Group, and we are a business insurance brokerage. So we help businesses procure insurance. Decided to throw our flag in the ground here in Lee Summit, and it's grown. I also have this passion for learning and curiosity, and I started a podcast series. So I really enjoy this opportunity where I sit down with business owners and tell their story, and get this out to other people in hopes that maybe it betters their life and gives them some inspiration or something. It's going to be a really exciting time, and obviously this city is in my blood. My dad's been a part of it for a long time, so I'm really excited. Thank you all. A lot of people would say I was crazy, right? So why do you throw your hand up and subject yourself to going into city politics? I think, especially as I've gotten older, I just felt, maybe a civic duty, like a responsibility to say, hey, this city's been great to me. Here's a way that I can give back and take some of my skills and put them to work for the people of this city. I wanted to bring a different, maybe way of thinking and take some of my business acumen and see areas that it may apply to how we develop and grow this community, and just give a different perspective. One of our biggest challenges, but also one of our biggest opportunities, is how do we develop and grow this community? We don't want to grow too fast, but we want to grow at a pace that helps support, who and what we are as a community. So, You know, we've got a lot of opportunities, whether that be through development or parks. We've got a lot of land coming on board. So I just think it's important, like, it's a challenge, but it's also our greatest opportunity. And so we just got to be smart how we do that. It's just asking some different questions. Like I'm one that, I'm not contrarian for contrarian's sake. What I am is someone will tell me something and then I want to get to that position with them by just asking thoughtful questions along the way. And then if I can get there, then I feel like we've answered everything we can to move that forward versus, hey, here's kind of how we've done it. I'm never the, this is how we do it, this is how we've always done it, and this is how we'll continue to do it. Office of Council Member for District 2. All of my practical experience has put me in this position to serve, and I just raised my hand and said I want to do that. For which I was elected on April 5th, 2022. I feel this obligation to carry this legacy that my dad did, my family did, and then giving my kids an environment to grow up in that makes them want to come back. My kids have started rec sports through the Parks and Recreation system, and I'm watching them play soccer on this sport field that, you know, my dad helped develop. And my dad's sitting there with me, right? I mean, that's the stuff that really matters in life.
0. All right, I'd like to call to order the Thursday, May 22nd, 2025 Planning Commission meeting. Can I get a roll call attendance, please?
Mark Kitchens. Sherry Frazier. Present. Jake Lovelace.
Present.
Terry Trafton.
Present.
Dana Arth.
Present.
Tanya Jonna Ford.
Present.
Jessica Greneau.
Present.
Chip Tazinski.
Present.
Brandy Benbrook.
Present.
Okay, and so we're going to go to the approval of the agenda. Can I get a motion on that, please?
Madam Chairman, I vote to approve the agenda. I'll second.
All right, so we have approval in a second. Can we get a vote on that?
Sherry Frazier.
Yes.
Jake Lovelace.
Yes.
Terry Trafton.
Yes.
Dana Arth.
Yes.
Tanya Jonna Ford.
Yes.
Jessica Greneau.
Yes.
Chip Tazinski.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Brandy Benbrook.
Yes.
All right, so we'll move on to public comments. I cannot see my screen to see if we do have any public comments.
We do not have anyone from the public, no.
Okay, thank you. And so then we'll move on to the consent agenda, and we have two items. It's 2025-6974, approval of the May 8th, 2025 Planning Commission action letter, and then we have TMP-3333, applicant PL 2024-149, vacation of easement, 4716 Northeast Freehold Drive, Nicholas Bennett, applicant. Can I get a motion on that? Or,
Chair, I move to approve the consent agenda.
okay,
Second.
Second.
all right, we have a motion and a second. Can we get a vote on that as well?
Sherry Frazier.
Yes.
Jake Lovelace.
Yes.
Terry Trafton.
Yes.
Dana Arth.
Yes?
Tanya Jonna Ford.
Yes.
Jessica Greneau.
Yes.
Chip Tazinski.
Yes.
Brandy Benbrook.
Yes.
Okay, the motion has passed. And we'll move to roundtable. And what I would say is we normally don't do Zoom, but when we do, we're really supposed to turn off our camera and audio outside of the voting time or us speaking, but because we're mostly voting this whole meeting, we didn't do that. But anyway, I wanted to say that. Do we have anything else that anybody would like to bring up for roundtable?
Chair.
Mr. Trafton?
Thank you. I did attend the Community Economic Development Committee with council members. I was not kicked out of that meeting, so.
You must have behaved better.
I've actually attended that meeting twice, so I just wanted to make sure you knew that I was attending. There was an ordinance that was moved forward to council around brewing. I think brewing was adding to the alcoholic sale and distribution ordinance of the city. So I think that went to city council Tuesday night for first reading. The other thing was we had a very lively conversation about chickens and the chicken ordinance in the city. I don't know if you're aware, but there is a chicken ordinance in the city that requires you to not own more than 6 chickens for production of eggs. And so there was a conversation around that, and I believe there'll be further conversation at City Council. So anyway, that's my report from that committee. Looks like Hector has a question.
Okay, Mr. Soto.
I don't have any other questions related specifically to Mr. Traffman's comments. So I guess just to follow back up on something that was mentioned regarding Cultural Commission. So we know that there is a liaison from Planning Commission for CDC, which was mentioned. So just to further follow up, be a little more thorough on it. Did Shannon convey that there is to be a Planning Commissioner as a liaison to any other committee beyond Cultural Commission that we need to look into?
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and it used to be the Historical Commission. I think it was called the Historical Preservation Commission or something like that, and then they all merged. So I don't know if that's where it's got lost, because I think it was hard for Terry to get into some of those meetings as well, wasn't it? Terry?
Yes, ma'am. I actually I did never attend a meeting after. I think there was someone that attended it prior to me, but there was some confusion.
Yeah.
Just around getting me oriented to that before I switched roles. So I didn't get to break that barrier.
Yeah, and it just, Shannon sent out an email with the information in it several months ago, and so I just attended, and they were very nice. They asked me if I wanted to stay, but it was until I figured we'd worked it out. I figured we would just wait to see what the outcome is.
Okay. All right, that's all I had.
Okay. All right, well, thank you. If there's nothing else, then we will go ahead and adjourn at 4:09 p.m. Everybody have a happy Memorial Day weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Have a safe holiday.